3 seconds. 2:53.
Dandy of a win.
Yeah.
Just an example of that teamwork, which has made them been able to overcome the handicap of being smaller than a lot of teams that they wrestle.
Loved it. We got more action. Don't go away. We'll be back with it in a moment.
Expiration of time. Team with the most falls to their credit when the time expires will be the winners of this match. Introducing at a total of 477 pounds from South Carolina, Jimmy Kent, and from New York City, Frank Savage. Going against him, total weight 454. From Japan, Tojo Yamamoto, and his partner from Australia, superstar Bill Dundee. This match to the expiration of time. Referee is Jerry Calhoun.
About to have a little fight there between Dundee and Savage before it ever got started. Jimmy Kent. We haven't seen him in a long time. He gets around. Now time. Here we go.
Savage and Dundee. We get underway. Dundee. Well, he kept Savage moving. Over near the ropes, referee Jerry Calhoun wanted him away from those ropes, so Dundee backed away. Savage, knee lift to the midsection. Look out, Dundee comes back with a right hand. Well, you better be careful how you work Dundee over on the ropes. When he comes off those ropes, he's going to come across there ready for action. Dundee makes the tag, and here he is, Tojo Yamamoto. Tojo yanked him down to the mat. He did it with a hair, so he has to give up the hold. Big Frank Savage out of New York City. Savage backed into a corner by Tojo. Savage on the mat. Look out, Jimmy Kent from outside plants that cowboy boot on the top of Tojo's head. Dundee over to help out. Grabbed by Savage. It's Tojo against Jimmy Kent. Savage and Dundee going at each other. Jimmy Kent gets away from Tojo, leaps through the ropes, down to the floor. Tojo had him by the hair, just spinning him around the ring. Now Dundee's back in his corner. Kent in his. Tag made. Dundee comes in. Good drop kick. Well placed. He puts Savage on the mat. He's quickly after him with a face lock. Big Frank Savage back on his feet now. Oh, Dundee let him have it with that right hand. Savage into the turnbuckles. Dundee headed that way, but Savage grabbed him. Savage picks Dundee up now, whipping him into the turnbuckles. Upper arm as Dundee came off the rope. Here's Jimmy Kent. Dundee whips Kent into the turnbuckle. As he bounces out of there, Dundee's waiting with a forearm. He drops, covers, one. Down to one. Big Frank Savage in to break it up. Tojo right behind him. Savage down to the floor. Says, all right, come on, get him away from me. Meanwhile, Jimmy Kent looking for the tag on his partner, Frank Savage. He doesn't get it. Dundee surfboards him. Tojo with a chop, puts him on the mat. Dundee covers. Look out, Frank Savage in there before the referee can even start to count. Now, Jimmy Kent gets the tag. It was not a legal tag, but it was allowed anyway. Savage was away from the turnbuckle. You have to have one hand on that turnbuckle, but the referee was only halfway facing that corner. Dundee covers. Savage on the mat. Count of 1.5. Big Frank Savage into the ropes. Dundee flips him. Billy over to the corner. Here's Tojo.
Savage caught both ends of that shotgun.
Jimmy Kent jumps in there. Bill Dundee runs him out of the ring. We're about 4 minutes, 20 seconds into this first fall of action. Expiration of time match. We'll have wrestling as long as there's time remaining. Maybe one fall, maybe 4 or 5. Jimmy Kent, on the bottom rope, lead into the ring to grab Tojo, missed him. Tojo turned and saw him, and he chopped him right to the floor. Bill Dundee leading the cheers, cheering on Tojo Yamamoto. Boy, this Savage is huge. We've seen him here.
Look at the difference. I was looking at exactly the same thing, Dave, the way that Tojo and Savage are packaged so different. Tojo's squat, Savage really tall.
Uh-oh. Kent, Savage run together in the center of the ring. Tojo's got Savage down on the mat. Dundee has Kent down. I don't know. About 5:15 have expired in this first fall. I don't know. I thought the referee was going to start the count in with Dundee on top of Kent there. But he
I don't think they were the legal ones in. He was trying to get them out, I believe, Dave.
That's what happened. Savage and Tojo were the legal people in the ring. And boy, look at Tojo with those chops. Savage to the mat. Abdominal grab by Tojo Yamamoto. Possible submission. Jimmy Kent is there to break it up. Frank Savage around behind Tojo. Tojo to the corner. Gets the tag on the superstar. Savage tags Jimmy Kent. Kent with his fist double. Bill Dundee had a right hand ready to throw if he had to.
Three minutes remaining in our expiration of time, David.
Dundee, boy, really working on Jimmy Kent. Kent, Dundee in the corner now. Dundee catches himself on the turnbuckles, presses Kent to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Bill Dundee, Tojo Yamamoto with a win and a tough one over the team of Jimmy Kent and Frank Savage here in this first fall. 6 minutes, 43 seconds the time on it. 6:43. And boy, I tell you, what a battle they had there in the first fall.
Man. Jimmy Kent, just as fiery as he always was, gets around that ring, and boy, he really scrambles. He'll give you a hard way to go. He'll catch you from behind any way you can.
Yes, sir.
And his partner, Big Frank Savage, just a big